Hello there, my name is Wiki and R, and welcome back for another round of 60 seconds. We're on day 22. Hey, the cat moved. But we're on day 22 of this wonderful adventure. And we were... Oh yeah, that's right, I sent Timmy out to answer a phone. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Dolores would really love something to eat. Okay, so we'll keep Dolores. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Not really, honestly. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety, or instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Guess we can do that. I think that's a thing you have to worry about, is the cat possibly knocking down and breaking things. We made contact. The military is out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Timmy is pretty fatigued. Dolores has not eaten for a while. She just ate yesterday. That is a lie. Alright. I don't remember the last time I fed Timmy, so we'll give him food and water. Not risking it. I know... Okay. Sharikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just... today we noticed something else on its collar. It seems to be a metal plate with an address on it, and it's not too far. Should we take a quick trip to see what's there? I don't want to risk anything now. I don't know if there's an actual end to this game, so I'm just gonna try and withstand it as long as I can. This cat belongs to us now. It's our near dear friend and a valuable addition to our bunker. We managed to use it as a pillow for a whole 10 seconds yesterday before it almost scratched our eyes out. Clearly, it's very fond of us. It's staying, and that's final. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Yeah, it is time for Dolores to drink. Awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we get out. No. Play a game, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. I still love that. They have, like, they have a deck of cards, so they do have a lot of games, so we'll have to say. Sharikov moved again. Well, we played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores would really love something to eat. I think they can both eat and drink today. And they do. They each take up certain amounts of food and water, which is really interesting to me. Remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. No. A traveling salesman paid us a visit. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. Offers one in exchange for that. Dun. No, I don't need any of that. Why would I risk any of my stuff like that? All the special items are a lot harder to get than like food and water. That salesman was very friendly, but he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we were going through, Timmy is being very brave. Dolores is pretty fatigued. Time to ration supplies. Nope. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. They reminded us that that little weasel had a safe In his living room, we always wondered what's inside. Maybe now it's time to finally find out, but who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? I think Dolores should go this time. Timmy went to the last thing, so Dolores could go to this one. Oh, my. Oh, Dolores has radiation sickness. Ooh! When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang in the room filled with a nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. The bastard booby-trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking the most prized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get the stench off our clothes now. We got a fire axe. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. She's gonna need... like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Look at that cheerful face. Dolores came down with a sickness. I've got to be very careful, yeah, because I don't want either of them to get sick. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. Trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Not doing it. Everything should be would be fine if it wasn't for Dolores. She doesn't seem well. She used to be so energetic and happy. Now she just sits there and sulks. We should do something about it. Yeah, sure, why not? Hey, Dolores is better. Giving Dolores a book seemed like a good idea, but she was too tired and too sad to read anything. We hope she gets better soon. Timmy is good. Oh no, it used all my... That sucks. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores was cured from her illness. Nope. Just got fed yesterday. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, nope. We've been hearing some soft, scratchy sounds in the shelter at night. We thought it was just the wind, but we were wrong. It's the cat. It's not really doing anything naughty. It just seems to be... It seems like it just squeezes through some holes in the wall and makes its way outside. We're not sure where it goes during these secret trips, but every morning it's back at the shelter like nothing happened. Should we follow it the next time it sneaks out? No. That sounds risky. Don't meow at me. If the poor creature wants to run around and a bit and chase the radioactive moths in the nuclear wasteland, who are we to say no? We need to respect the cat's independence. To be fair, honestly, we probably need to respect it. It's not that we're scared of it or anything, but it seems sometimes it has just a certain look in its eye, like it knows something that we don't. Best leave it be. Timmy seems okay as much as he can be with in our current situation. Today's been fun with for Dolores thus far, and it is time for them to eat. Oh, wait. And drink. Nope. We've been smelling something funny in the shelter ever since we woke up. Sure enough, there was something or someone started a fire, and it's already spreading. We can't save everything. What do we save from the flames? The radio, because the military said that we had to keep that in working order. Oh no, hopefully we didn't lose any food. Okay, we need our source of information. We went for the radio first, and we were able to grab it before it was engulfed by flames. Unfortunately, our other supplies weren't so lucky. We need to evaluate our losses. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. If there was anything to report it, but Dolores, this is where it would have been. I'm hoping, we wish we could just leave. Sitting down here and with barely anything is driving us crazy. The anticipation is what's killing me. That sounded like a knock. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Nothing new to report. Timmy, Dolores is rested. That's good. I'm running low on water. I don't want to. We welcomed a probably crazy supposed scientist into our shelter today. It turns out that Sherikov is not only an incredibly ill-mannered pet, but also the scientist's highly valued assistant, who he calls Dr. Sherikov. The cat's disappearance has left the doc struggling with his latest project. He expects us to help him out as compensation for keeping his helper away. The cat didn't care. Clearly, he wants to stay. The doc might be really crazy, but maybe its knowledge is something that can help us out in the long run. Interesting. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? If there's anything to report, this is what it would have been. Alright. Yeah, see, they don't take everything. There was a radio, which gives me hope, so I'm going to wait at least one more day. We're able to catch the military broadcast again this time. They're asking for us to get out with a flashlight and signal their plane after it gets dark. If all goes well, we'll be able to. They'll be able to find us. Sounds like we'll be leaving soon. Dang it! There's another knock. The signal has to wait. Besides the. Oh, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost, especially in this economy, especially after it was wiped out? Timmy seems okay as much as he can be in our current situation. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. There keeps being knocks on the door. I guess I have to. No. I'm not giving you my stuff. Would you like a broken gun? Oh, we refused to trade. Hopefully we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Dolores is quite calm, given the situation. Yeah. What's wrong with Timmy? Is Timmy getting sick or something? I hate having allergies so much. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Quick, she took that. Don't need to feed or water him. I'd say that like he's a plant. The cat disappeared for a short while and came back with a note on its collar. It's signed by the scientist. He says he's being followed by a couple of weird men in hats and sunglasses, making him temporarily go into hiding. His note mentions the construction of some sort of transportation contraption. Few details were provided, but apparently it can get us out of this hellhole. It still needs to be stocked with supplies, which is where we come in. He wants us to stockpile several cans of soup. The doc will come to pick them up soon. Day 36. Oh, Timmy's going crazy. Timmy has rested. That's good. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. But that doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful than since the bombings. We can take care of ourselves. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Timmy didn't say a word about it, but when he was outside, he scratched his hand and on a wire or something, some other rusty piece of metal. His wound is not looking so pretty, and we need to do something about it. Uh-oh. I might just lose Timmy. Oh, God. Timmy's looking bad. Best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while, ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Timmy fell sick. Ugh. You know what? If he's sick, not going to waste it. Doc came knocking on our door to collect the supplies that he requested. They're important for the project. He said we can trust him. After all, he's a doctor. I don't have enough to give it to him. Timmy's going to die. Hey, Dolores is back. What'd she get? This guy is a bit too nutty, even for our standards. We'll hold on to our supplies for now. We can always change our minds later. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. The old library in the center of our town was reduced to a huge pile of rubble. The only thing distinguishable in the ruins were a few half-burnt bookshelves and the remains of the librarian's desk. Under the librarian's table, we found a lunchbox and some food in it. We wonder what could have possibly prevented her from eating her lunch. The collapsed ceiling might have taken her appetite away. Under the debris, we found some water bottles. They're a bit dusty, but the liquid inside looks clean enough. We returned from the expedition, but our axe didn't make it. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time, sadly. Dolores would really love to eat something, and Dolores looks really tired. She just got back, so yeah. And I guess I can give him food and water now that I've got more. No. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. Found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast, just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them any water, food, or medical supplies we could spare. I can spare a little bit of food. Day 40, wow. Holy crap. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Like the good Scott he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He even seems cheerful. Timmy is still really sick. She just ate yesterday. So that's a load of horse hockey. We stumbled upon a weird signal on the changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that it's behind layers of terrible static and screams. We could hear a voice speaking in a foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it, but what about the children? No. Oh, excuse me. There's more knocking. What is with all the knocking? We decided to protect our delicate American ears and turned off the radio. It was unintelligible anyways. Like the good Scott he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. Now they can eat and drink. The young man has paid us a visit today. He told us the story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use the help. All the help he can get. Should we help him out? I think we can risk Timmy, because Timmy, if he's not looking so good. What just happened? Young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. It's a crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again. We were afraid for Timmy, so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Timmy is looking very pale. That's not good. Today was relatively calm for the worst. Timmy is a freaking trooper. It's been like 2 weeks since that happened. Oh, come on. I don't have a freaking flashlight. I don't have a flashlight. Why is there more knocking? I feel like I'm going to lose Timmy soon. The signal has to wait. Besides, they do... Screw it. No. I'll send out Timmy. I don't even think I can send out Timmy. The doc's getting on our nerves a bit. Sure, we promised we'd get him some supplies, but it's too hard to give them up. They're worth their weight in gold, or soup cans, whatever the currency is these days. Well, I guess I'm sending Timmy. I'm surprised. I kind of would have thought he wouldn't have been able to go. Is it like there's a span sort of thing, like a certain amount of time? Timmy went out into the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Life is hard for us, all of us right now, but Dolores is in good mood today. We hope it'll stay this way. Don't need that. It's hard being down here and living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. I did not think I would last this long. It's hard to not worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. I'm basically just kind of... If I can help people, then yes, I will help people. Knocking and claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I don't have a gun, so sure. Did he give us anything, or did he rob us? Our visitor was happy to get some ammunition in return. He offered us some rations. It wasn't much, but something is always better than nothing. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. That was the last bit of my water. Hopefully Timmy comes back! Timmy's back! Holy crap, dude! Look at this dude! Oh, he got a scout! Dude, he's a freaking trooper! I love it! Juggernaut Timmy comes through! We finally told the weirdo to leave us alone and leave us and our soup alone. We just can't hand out supplies to random wacky wastelanders. Even if they claim to be scientists, the whole farce is over. We're so afraid for Timmy, but he's come back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Oh my god, he actually looks better. Spotted an untouched door with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup. A real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were able to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing into the store and destroying it completely. After dust settled, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Timmy's comics. Could it be a saucer meant from Mars? Then why does it bear an American flag on the side and the logo of something called Astro Citizen? Could it be an infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We couldn't handle his judgmental button eyes. Something stuffed in a bunch of items, and someone stuffed a bunch of items into a big sock. Not sure how the sock. What? Not sure how the sock made it through the crash, but it somehow succeeded in protecting the supplies inside. +1. What is that? Insecticide. I just forgot the word for that for a moment. We were tempted to take a bunch of jewelry that was rolling around in the debris, but what would we do with it? Instead, we adopted some things that survived thanks to being stuck in an empty space helmet. Yep, Timmy definitely should. I think we can risk another one. We always thought that life could be much better there. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Alright, so Dolores is... Assuming Dolores is going today. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Timmy is very hungry. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Alright. Oh, no one can go outside. Okay. Why can't Dolores go outside? There's nothing wrong with Dolores right now. Timmy should eat something. Yeah, no, I don't have water. They're gonna die so soon because I don't have water. Yes. See, Dolores can go out to investigate. I don't know why she can't go outside. Like, what is the matter? Why? Oh, yay! Yay! We weren't sure if we would be able to find whatever was hiding in the author of the map directions, but soon enough, this pieces started coming together. After an hour of digging at the local park, or rather what was left of it, we just came across a working flashlight, just what we needed. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Dolores has rested. That's all I can give them. If Timmy goes out right now, he might die. No, I'm not going to risk it. Twins are back and they need our help again. They grow. Their group is getting pretty big, and it's time to start building a small camp of their own. They already chose a place and we're about to start, but a lot of their people got injured or in a raider attack. They're asking for meds so they can nurse their group back to health and get to work as fast as possible. Cannot do it. I might lose Timmy soon. If that's my best guess. Sadly, there was nothing we could offer them as we were short on meds and bandages ourselves. They promised to come back after scouting around some more. Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. God, if I don't get them anything, they're gonna die. Yes! Shine your boots and hoist the flag. The army is on the radio again. They're telling us to get our flashlight ready to signal the aircraft. It'll be flying over our area later this evening. If they see our light, they'll know where to look for us. Please? 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 Oh, no! What happened to Timmy? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. Everything was going as planned, but then the flashlight stopped working. We were lucky to get it fixed just in time to hear the distant roar of the plane's engines. We were pretty sure the pilot saw us. Let's see if they get back to us. Water is all Dolores wants. I'm sorry, Dolores. Please. Hang on just for, like, one more day. Come on. Oh no, Dolores is going crazy. Oh crap. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Dolores' sanity is quite... Oh no! She's fine. Shoot! Fine. 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 I've contacted the military. What was with the harmonica? Oh, yes. We exchanged goods for with the trader, and she went her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to the radio broadcast if we ever wanted to get out of the shelter and find a safer place to be. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Well, good for her. She gets water. Sometimes a sudden urge to play with an instrument takes us over to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have cute mutated animals come to our feet to listen. Like a post-apocalyptic Snow White, shall we? No. Do not give in to that urge. You'll be fine, Dolores. You'll be fine. Alright. Sudden urge to play passed as fast as it came. We just don't feel like it anymore. We want to do something else. Now, let's all sit around in complete silence and spend several days until another great idea strikes. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. I'm going to give her more water. Hopefully, just giving her, like, water for a few days will catch her back up. We just thought life could get much better. Okay, that's the exact same message. I lost Timmy. I'm so sad. Not really. What we make of it today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Dolores is doing very well. Her sanity is very questionable. I'm going to give her more water. Hopefully she'll be fine. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? No. Actually, yeah. Do that, because otherwise that's gonna risk more. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come out at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated or in sharp potty parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial and an empty can. He deserved that much. Dolores' sanity is still questionable. I don't want to. Alright, our first aid kit is of no use, and we need to do something about it. For some bizarre reason, we believe we can use the lethal bug spray to produce some additional medicine. Maybe it'll work. We don't know until we've tried it. No. Don't risk that. Ah! What do you want? Oh no! Where'd he go? Too bad we didn't have that spray. Homemade drugs sounds like an excellent idea. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. She'll be fine. I just gave her food and water yesterday. Yeah, I don't want to risk her right now. Well, outside we found something resembling a fridge. We carried it eagerly to our shelter, thinking it might be useful for might make for a useful addition in a way to turn room temperature tomato soup into delicious ice cold tomato soup. Excited, we pressed a bunch of buttons trying to find out what combination that makes cold happen. While we were distracted, the cat ran past us and slid into the appliance while we tried luring it out, but it seems intent on staying in it. Those are worse. There are worse uses for a broken fridge than a cat house. Well, I guess that's his house now. Oh no. The end. Oh no, did Dolores die? Who's that? This is a feeling done. Sharkov continues to occupy the fridge. Meanwhile, another cat somehow entered our shelter when we were asleep and ate some of our soup. We tried throwing the new cat out, but its claws are just too sharp to argue with. We've been exiled from our home and overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of furry beasts, unable to fight them for even more than a drop of soup. Their claws and teeth are just too sharp for our soft flesh. We will have to try our luck elsewhere. We'll miss the shelter life. Hope our little bastards are happy in our home. We spent 60 days in our shelter. Wow. Look at that. Dolores is insane. Feline domination. The end. So I know there's got to be a whole bunch different endings for this game. You were driven away. Soups consumed 14.25. Times defended your shelter. Yes decisions 2. No decisions 6. Successful expeditions 8 out of 8. Items brought from expeditions 13. Because the absolute Chad Timmy came through. He came through for us. I will more than likely play this again. I'll probably try one of the other game modes, something like that. But I'm all out of time for this one. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.